Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got another Novak Djokovic controversy to talk about. And this one's got the tennis world buzzing. After his last-minute withdrawal from the ATP Finals 2025, Djokovic is facing serious criticism, with one former player accusing him of showing a lack of respect toward his fellow pros. Let's break down what happened, what's being said, and why this move has stirred up so much debate. So here's the backstory. Novak Djokovic, yes, the 24-time Grand Slam champion. One of the greatest players ever had officially qualified for this year's ATP Finals way back in October. That's a massive milestone. By the way, it tied him with Roger Federer for the most ATP Finals qualifications ever at 18. Pretty incredible, even after qualifying. Djokovic's participation was up in the air. He didn't confirm whether he'd play, even after the tournament draw was made. Then, just one day before the event kicked off, he dropped the bombshell. He's out. This didn't sit well with everyone, especially former pro Julian Varlet, who didn't mince words when he spoke on the Sans Filet podcast. Djokovic's walkover is a lack of respect for the other players. The final he delivers in Athens is monumental, but announcing his withdrawal right after, that's not classy toward the Masters. His greatness takes a hit. Basically Varlet saying that by waiting until the very last minute to pull out, Djokovic disrespected the other players, the tournament organizers, and even the event itself. So what exactly was Djokovic doing right before this? Well, he was busy winning another title. He'd just competed at the Hellenic Championship in Athens, playing a grueling 3-set final against Lorenzo Musetti and winning his 101st career title. It was an incredible performance, especially for someone who's now 38 years old. But right after that final, Djokovic announced he was pulling out of the ATP Finals, citing a shoulder injury. Now, here's where things get interesting, because Djokovic withdrew. Musetti, the guy he beat in that Athens final, ended up taking his spot in the ATP Finals. Talk about a twist of fate. Varlet and others have basically accused Djokovic of stringing the tournament along, saying that if he knew he wasn't fit to play, he should have withdrawn earlier, so the ATP could prepare properly. They see it as a bad look for someone of his stature, someone who's supposed to set an example for younger players. Now, to be fair, Djokovic did play a marathon match in Athens. And if that shoulder injury flared up right after, it's possible he genuinely didn't know how serious it was until the last moment. Still, the optics. Not great. Let's zoom out for a second. Despite a limited schedule this season, Djokovic is still one of the top players in the world. He reached the semifinals of all 4 majors and became the oldest man in history to do that in a single season. 3 of those losses came to his biggest rivals, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. He also grabbed his 100th title at the Geneva Open earlier this year, and then added no 101 in Athens. Even with the withdrawal, he's likely finishing 2025 inside the top 5, or at worst, top 10. That would mark his 18th career year in top 10 finish. Just insane longevity. So what's the real issue here? On one hand, Djokovic has earned the right to manage his schedule however he wants. At 38, he's not going to grind through every event, especially if his body's sending warning signs. But on the other hand, when you're Novak Djokovic, a global icon, a legend of the game, your decisions carry weight. And pulling out the day before one of tennis's biggest events? Yeah, people are going to talk. Even if the injury is real, the lack of communication rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So what do you think? Was Novak just protecting his health like any smart athlete would? Or was this a bad look for one of the sport's all-time greats? Drop your thoughts down below. I really want to know where you stand on this one. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the biggest tennis stories from around the world. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.